Brits being treated to the league's #1 scoring offense in Sean McVay's Rams. Of course, Todd Gurley, a big piece to that scoring prowess, tied for the league lead with 7 total touchdowns. Now, the Cardinals, though, that defense yet to allow a 100-yard rusher this season. But on offense, they did get their first 100-yard rusher of the season, thanks to Adrian Peterson, giving us all a vintage AD performance with 134 yards and 2 tubs, as the kids would say. And let's take a closer look at just how the Cardinals were able to unleash AD with next-gen stats here presented by Amazon Prime. You can see some of the outside runs. There's really where he got his biggest gains.
I like the crayons, right? Speaking of kids, there you go. Green means good, and green means go.
And there's plenty of it. But how did
green plays?
Sean, how did the Cardinals put AD in a better position to succeed than the Saints did?
Well, it's hard to believe that with just 5 days, like you mentioned, that Adrian Peterson could have this much of an effect on an offense. But I just want to show you what he looked like with the Saints offense. Here he is 5 yards from the ball. And to me, this was not enough. He had a guard and a tight end kind of in his way. Adrian Peterson couldn't kind of see both A gaps. He likes to cut back. He's not necessarily a cut-up guy. Here he is 8 yards from the line of scrimmage. This is where Adrian Peterson can get downhill. He can see the holes open up. But look at what he does to the rest of the guys. Look at Larry Fitzgerald coming in here, cracking on the safety. You think Fitz doesn't love having Adrian on this team? He knows if I get him one-on-one with a corner, he's going to either run around him or run through him. That's why he's staying at Fitz's guest house, because Fitz loves him. All right, now here he is 8 yards from the line of scrimmage again. Look at this hesitation move right here that allows this hole to open up. He gets skinny, jumps through. We saw a totally different Arizona Cardinals offense. The line blocked better. It helped having DJ Humphries, but the whole offense took on a total different personality with all day.
Yards per rush way up in his debut with the Cardinals. And with the success of the run game, Carson Palmer has his highest rated game of the season.
And Adrian Peterson had 84 yards rushing in the first half alone, more than he had with the Saints in those 4 games.
Coach, on the other side, few teams put the special in special teams like the Rams do with their special teams coordinator, John Fossil. They had a punt block, they had a kickoff return for a touchdown. They just continue to make plays on that side of the ball.
And the Rams are becoming a popular pick by everybody, and you talked about offense and defense.
Coach, going to take a walk for us?
I'm going to go. I can see where I'm going, so I'm going over here.
Coach is going across the pond.
Special teams, to me, is the difference maker for the Los Angeles Rams. And you're going to see John Fossil's the special teams coach, best one in the National Football League for my money. He was the interim head coach last year, ought to be a head coach again. And when you get 2 special team scores, you got to show it. Now, I want you to see right here. Every time you go into a punt situation, you got to find where's the overload side. Well, the 5-man side is to the right side. So that means we've got to account for the 5-man side. Now, typically, you're either going to open up, and that's what they do here. They're going to open all the way up. They don't know that this guy's not coming, so they got to open up. They got all their personnel. To me, the center is wrong here because he doesn't know. He looks like he's not sure. You're pushing the problem back to the running back, okay? And now he thinks that the center is going to be firmer. Look at that. He's not in a position to get this block. He either didn't think they were going to open up or that the center was going to step down and he was supposed to come around here. But this is a huge mistake. John Fossil does a nice job of matching up his pressures against the protection of the punt team. And then, obviously, the return on the kickoff as well. This is, and there's really not a lot to show here other than the fact, typically when a kickoff return gets pushed into the sideline, right here, you'd say this is dead because unless you pop it all the way to the outside, you're going to get pushed along the sideline. But what you always tell your special teams players right here, the play is never over. Stay connected. You can see even though it's just happening right here, boy, back in here, they're still blocking. Great coaching, great execution. To me, the difference with the Los Angeles Rams, yeah, it's great on offense, great on defense. Their special teams are what truly makes them special.
Coach, I played in the first London game in Wembley Stadium. This is at Twickenham. But the one thing that I know over there, you got to make sure that everybody minds their P's and Q's and nobody falls asleep at the wheel because there's always something a little bit different about the schedule when you go over to London, depending on when you go. And also for the kicking game, it's not a field, it's a pitch. Make sure you got the right cleats.
Rams trying to maintain their spot atop the NFC West.